you after this meet. So yeah, stay put. Today we introduce you to Team AssetMantle, the whole brains and faces behind this awesome platform that we're building for the creators. We're a creator first platform, and we proudly say that. We recently had a tokenomics and a roadmap out. If you had a chance to read about it, we'll circle back to that later. But first, let me introduce you to the Team AssetMantle. Um, I'll just call out your name, guys. If you can turn on your camera and give one line introduction about yourselves, I think that'll be great. The main man, we have Dipanshu with us right now from Team AssetMantle. Dipanshu, if you can hear me, uh, we'll take just a second. Naman, yeah, introducing to the second main man, we have Naman here as well. Naman, if you can quickly give your introduction. Um, I think we're having a little problem here. Hey, Govind managed to join us.
Hi guys.
Casey. Hi. We just started with a meet and we're starting shortly. We're just waiting for
Okay.
someone to join in. I think it was here, but popped up. Cool.
I'm sorry, Manu is having problems with his internet, so if you can wait 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, no problem. We'll just have a little chat and then we'll be starting in a couple of minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Just to give you an introduction back for all the new people joining in, I'm Rohit Sharma from Team AssetMantle. I'm handling the artist and communication part of it. Most of you guys would have already had a chat with me during the verification process. We have a very talented bunch of creators right now on this chat. Only a few right now. A few could not join us because of time differences, time zone differences, and a few because of a few work commitments. But again, like I said at the very start, if you are aware of the talent pool that we're sitting with right now on this call, all of our brains would explode simultaneously. I've talked to the people, and I can assure you the Genesis Mint that we're going to have is crazy. All right, we have the Team AssetMantle joining in. We guys waited for you for a while. Crazy. I'll just quickly start introduction with the main man here, Dipanshu. Dipanshu, if you can give a quick introduction about yourself.
Yeah, just quickly, yeah, talking a bit. Have been heading the asset management project, mainly responsible for the tech aspect of it, and yeah, very happy to see all the creators that are willing to utilize the platform and take it forward. Back to you, Rohit.
Crazy. We have Naman next, the business lead, the BD guy from the Team AssetMantle.
Hey, hi guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Just gonna keep it short again. Naman this side, currently leading the business development and strategy for AssetMantle. I've been connecting with few of you, but really excited to connect once again and show everyone what we have at AssetMantle now. Over to you.
Crazy. We have Sachin next, eyeing in the camera. Sachin, if you can give a quick introduction.
Hey, hi guys, super excited to be here. I'm Sachin, currently leading marketing and community for Asset Mantle. And very excited to work with all of you guys, especially because I myself really like photography and literature in journal. So really happy to promote the art culture in journal with the decentralized technology.
Crazy. You can sense the excitement from the chat, and that was one of the reasons we're introducing you to Team AssetMantle, the passionate folks who are like making this with all their heart and work and sleep as well. We have Abhinav joining in. Crazy, crazy timing. Abhinav, if you can give a quick introduction about yourself to the creators here.
Yeah. Hi guys. Good evening. In India time, so good evening. Have been working with Asset Mantle for a quite while now. Working on the tech side of it, the blockchain as well as the Mantle place. Yeah. Finally, glad to meet everyone, the whole the creators team. was waiting for this meet for a long time to know everyone. Yeah, back to
Crazy.
you.
We've been talking about all your artworks coming through and all the announcements going through, and the team looks excited. Like I'm pretty sure you can see their faces with all the excitement right now. Next up, we've got Sareen. He's handling the marketing department with us. Sareen, if you can say a quick hello to the team.
Hey guys, I'm in the marketing part of the marketing team. I was very eager to have this meetup because I really wanted to see the talent and the artists come on board as well as work together as a team. We'll be doing more of these in the time to come. So look forward for a lot of these meetups to happen.
Yeah, we'll be starting with the weekly sessions. This is just one of them, and then we'll be talking all about NFTs, all about you, how to find the best communities for your projects, how to see your project touch the moon, along with AssetMantle, of course. Then we've got the development team with us. We've got Sarvagya and Sachin there as well. If you can say a quick hello to the creators.
Hi. Hey, hi everyone. Hope you myself, Sarbagya Sagar, I'm managing, I'm securing asset mental here and working as a DevSecOps engineer.
Easy. Such Ankit is right behind. I think. Yeah, you can just wave to the creators. Make them
Hi.
happy.
I'm working as a blockchain developer here and also working in backend development part. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Cool. Also, we have joining in through a video itself. We've got Sohail Arora and Adi. They're with us in the communication and integration department. Sohail, Adi, if you can quickly introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello guys.
Hi, we can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm on the college Wi-Fi, so maybe the quality won't be up to par. So yeah, I'm Aditya, an NFT strategist at AssetMantle. So I basically work with the integrations team to onboard new Genesis collectors and mainly helping with their go-to-market strategy, like example roadmaps and similar resources. I'm also an avid collector, so I'll speak a few lines later on what a collector really looks for in an NFT collection before buying it.
Yeah. And the board app that you see on his profile pic is actually his. So yeah, we've got quite a collector in our team. Next up, Sohail. I saw you turning on the camera. Yes.
Hey guys, hi, this is Sohail. I'm working with business and strategy at AssetMantle, and I'm working with all the creators and the whole onboarding process, as well as working with creators to put the NFTs out in the next few months.
Yeah. Sohail is himself a creator, so he brings out pretty much like amazing knowledge to the team, and really excited to share. I'm pretty sure the correct creators that we're in touch with know about Sohail and just how crazy it works. And moving on, we've got Prabhav as well. Prabhav, if you can quickly give out an introduction, and then we can conclude the introduction part of it.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Prabhav. I lead the operations here at AssetMantle and even get my hands dirty with the technical side of it at times. And yeah, it's a really rewarding experience seeing the community come together. And when I say it's a rewarding experience, I think I'm speaking on behalf of the team too, from day zero to building the community and seeing you all guys here. It's a really rewarding experience and glad to be part of the team. Welcome.
Yeah, Prabhu, apart from leading operations and getting hands dirty in development side of it, also keeps the morale high of our our team AssetMantle by cracking jokes in and out, just like keeping us on our toes. That concludes the introduction to team AssetMantle part. If I'm missing someone,
Me,
I am not.
you missed me because I wasn't connected because I have problem with the phone, man. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
great. Oh yeah, we'll be talking about creators in length after we have like a quick words from the team about various stuff. But yeah, it's Manuel. He's bringing one of the dopest projects that you'll see on the platform. We actually have a lot of projects coming in. We'll be announcing them on our Twitter. So stay updated. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, join our Discord, and yeah, we'll be talking about that in length as well. Moving on, the first topic we have today is the overview and journey of AssetMantle, and that will be taken up by Naman. Naman, if you want quickly update these guys.
Thank you, Rohit. Once again, just wanted to keep it short. To give you a quick history about how AssetMantle started and where we are currently. So the development and conception of AssetMantle started way back by Dipanshu and the team. way back in April 2020. Since then, we've kind of focused more on understanding what creators require and try to build up a framework which gives them more flexibility and customizability to build their own solutions. And yeah, we launched our testnet, which is kind of a beta version for creators to experiment in November, and received a very good response from the validator side along with the creator side. So onboarded like 420 plus validators in the first 3 days of the testnet delegation program itself. Post that, the team has been extensively working on researching, analyzing, evaluating what are the features which are the most required from the creator side and try to onboard those features on the platform. And in December, January, the team has been majorly focusing on getting the structure ready for the Genesis creators. And that's when you guys were onboarded as well. Glad to say that we have got a very big chunk of Genesis creators now. Thanks to all of you. And it's going to be the most exciting journey because this is something we're going to build together. And February was majorly to finally announce AssetMantle version 2.0 to the community. Where we launched our new website. Of course, you guys would have checked it as well, along with our roadmap for 2022. And the token aspect of it, which also plays a very important role in the entire blockchain ecosystem for AssetMantle. So the token economics was out announcing huge airdrops, and glad to finally announce that we have kept a very big chunk of airdrop reserved for Genesis creators and their community. So it's gonna be truly, a zero onboarding cost for you guys in terms of minting for sure. And we are gonna reward the community which you guys decide. And yeah, that has been the journey so far. And yeah, you'll be getting major updates on Discord and Twitter from the team. Over to you, Rohit.
Yeah, and that is not even half of what we've decided for you guys. The help, the support that you guys need, we're just a text away, as our team always says. You need a strategy call, you need help with the creatives, the roadmaps, anything. We're just a call away. Now, moving on towards the best practices to set up NFT community. As we know, any project, any creator is built upon its community and the value it adds to the people around it. And as we have our main guy coming forward slowly to talk about NFT and the best practices uh, to build your community. Yeah, Sachin.
Hi. So the word community isn't really common when we really go about selling our art or distributing our art. So what is community and what is this culture in journal about, right? So just to give a hint, just to give a brief about it, NFT culture is just an amalgamation of art, culture, and blockchain. And the established art communities that exist both in the offline world and the online world are going to be the early adopters of this NFT culture and art. And why is that so? So there are few reasons for that, but just to give a brief overview, you are bypassing the distributors. If you look at the music industry and how messed up it is, you're bypassing that. You're just giving the art and allowing people all over the world to really incentivize you for your own creation and not be under or working under a label that owns majority of the chunk of your creation and your profits. And it's not a new thing that we have witnessed in the world, that you have to really go about into a new section of the society for them to discover your art. If you look at photography, and up till 1900s, it was not even accepted as an art form. It was just an output from a machine. A century later, after the camera was invented, if you look at street fashion, the typical French art communities and the fashion industry didn't really accept it. It was the online stores that accepted street fashion. So exactly just like the NFTs, the established museums in the French connoisseurs and the exquisite exclusive communities of the collectors aren't going to accept it. It's the online culture that's going to accept it. And where do you find that culture? You find them on Discord, you find them on Twitter, right? and that's where you need to hang out as well. And these people are really gonna reward you and really be loyal to your creation, because you're gonna directly interact with these people. So in journal, to really express your art and share with everybody, you need to specifically hang out in Discord and Twitter, because that's just what culture revolved around, as we saw the NFT boom this year. And yeah, really connect with people in journal. And it isn't just that Asset Mantle is doing it, it's the blockchain that is really democratizing the art. But Asset Mantle is a catalyst in that journey, and in that the taking that culture forward. And you guys will be the really first of those creators that really are in the forefront of taking this art culture forward and democratizing your art in journal. Be it games, be it your music, or be it your digital paintings. So yeah, that's a brief of how why you need to create community and how do you adopt in this culture.
That was really something. I just keep learning new stuff whenever I hear these guys speak. Next up, the ones that I'm calling, I like highly suggest you guys to take out a notebook and a pencil just to note down a few terms that are coming your way. We'll have a little tech intro of what Asset Mantle has really been up to. I know you've heard about NFTs and the overview of it. Yeah, time to jot down a few words that you'd like to research on. Dipanshu, over to you if you can give them a quick tech interview.
Yeah, thanks for that introduction, Rohit. But I will try to keep it as simple as possible. So to give you guys a quick insight, the team that is sitting here, Abhinav, me, we've been working on NFTs since like literally the term NFT was not even like you would turn up on Google searches. It started off with the Comdex Commodity Distributed Exchange. It was one of the projects which utilized a very complex format of NFTs with like 70 plus fields to tokenize something called bill of lading and like exchange and like finance these NFTs. Uh, in building that out, we figured out that like this tech or this NFT structure as is can be utilized for like a bunch of different like use cases. One of them was to like just tokenize fiat payments that come through Western Union. We did an integration with them and utilize these NFTs to like represent refunded bank transfers. Uh, we, with persistence, we went through the whole journey of making everything open source, getting it out, getting the code out into the market. Uh, we realized that the technology that we had utilized, it would require some buy-in. It would require the certain kind of standardization as soon as our NFTs hit the IBC ecosystem back in 2021 January, and that is when we reached out to the ICF Interchain Foundation, and we requested that hey, that this is what we have built, and we really would want it to be accepted as a standard in the Cosmos IBC ecosystem. They funded us with a grant, and that's how the Indian NFT Working Group came about. We worked with a couple and bunch of different projects. We had like leaders from the W3C space, the people who had been managing user stories for the DID, a decentralized identifier for W3C. They joined into the group. There were a couple and bunch of other projects right now. All the projects that we see on Cosmos, they all joined in, and we came together to build this particular standard Internet NFT that is what Asset Mantle is built on. The front end that you would see, and we will demo in a short while as well, demo.assetmantle.one. It represents like if without even exaggeration, only 10% of the capability of what Internet NFT and interchain NFTs are capable of. We have got a bunch of like revolutionary out of the box use cases, which we are right now keeping under wraps because like we want to release these features a bite and a chunk as we go, and not to overwhelm everything with like a space shuttle dashboard. So yeah, just to give you a quick insight, we've got a standard called inter identity, which is an interchain identity that is like a singular identity that you can hold and like collect NFTs at from different marketplaces, one wallet for all NFTs. We've got interchain NFTs. The NFTs could be transferred over to other chains with permissionlessly. We have got like fractional NFTs. You can split up your NFTs, increase, decrease the supply of it. Have one NFT be like ownable by like as many people as you can imagine. 10 raised to power 18 is the max number, and so the sky is really the limit. We have got composable, decomposable NFT. You can think of NFTs that can like have a sub-component NFT. For example, you can have a car that has an engine as a separate NFT that you can swap, exchange later on. We've got a DEX, a decentralized exchange, and this one we really want to like we have to keep really like keep shush. We are not talking about it at all. So it's a fully decentralized exchange that enables exchange of not only NFTs versus tokens, but as well as NFTs versus NFTs, fractions of NFTs versus other NFTs. It's a CLOB, centralized order book. So basically, it enables like in the centralized exchanges, the order book that you have seen, it could really simulate that and allow for those as well. We have got NFTs which are backed by a mantle token that could be staked on the platform to earn staking rewards. And on burning these NFTs, the garbage collection per se, you earn back the bonded amount of token as a incentive for you burning and like collecting garbage per se. So there's a lot of innovation that has been built in. There will be a huge learning curve, but we will be slowly over a period of a year, 2 year, 3 year, we will be releasing each of these. And in the background, we are working with a bunch of other projects. We are working with the Interchain Foundation. We are working with other Cosmos projects that are releasing NFTs right now. Really working to make these NFTs and Internet NFT a standard out there, not only in the Cosmos universe, but as well as a universal standard for any natively implemented NFTs. So be assured, we definitely will right now have a very big and substantial group going on, and we only plan to like spend our energies and effort into making that group bigger and in future seeing it as a real Web3 standard. So yeah, that's all from my end. Back to you, Rohit.
Yeah. So yeah, so I hope you guys had your pencils and notepads with you. We had some quieter terms going. And remember, there was a word that we'll be keeping shush about. I won't say it again, otherwise I'll refresh your memory. But there are some features that we won't be telling to the Web3 space for a while, and we'll just surprise them like that. But rest assured, Genesis Pool would always be the first bunch of people who'd know about any updates that are coming through AssetMantle, and you'd be thoroughly taken through everything about the platform. You'll be knowing every nooks and corners that we do to make the best use of the platform and to make the best community around your artworks. That now talking about artworks brings me to the guy who holds a couple of BAYC in our team. Adi, he's our NFT strategist, and he'll be talking about what do collectors really look for when they're looking at an NFT, and what really clicks for a project to, we'll say, touch $1 million in a span of 2 days or so, and really go to the moon. Adi, if you can take it up.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be speaking from a collector's standpoint as to what they look for when buying NFT collections. I'll keep it short. So basically, the first thing that I look for is the team of the project. So basically, in by team I mean like whether the founders are doxed or not. What is their past work outside of NFTs, and what is their past work in the NFT space, and what's the performance of those projects. Another thing that we look for is the social aspect. So basically the hype in general, who all are talking about it, and what all influencers are part of the project, who all are backing the project. And other than that, lastly, the project itself. And by project, I don't mean the art and all. So like basically, the main thing that I look for is what is unique in that project. So what makes you really stand out from other collections. So like nowadays, like most of the collections are kind of like a copy out of each other. So I'll give you an example. For example, this new project that came up, Cyber Brokers. So what they're doing is that it's a standard mix of cyberpunk theme and profile pictures, but they're also doing some really cool stuff like editable SVG files. The entire art is on chain, which is crazy. And also the team is OG in the space, so we know will they deliver. So like it's like a perfect mix where we know the project will perform good. So just like balancing on all of these factors is the way to go. Also, would like to end this by really laying emphasis on the social aspect of NFTs. Like community is the biggest factor in any project, and building the right community should be the main focus for any creator. And it should be started like before the drop only. So like while you're working on the project, you should start building your community before the drop is there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is the one important thing that we talk about all the time is building a community around your artwork. You have to be out there. You'll have to be relevant in the system of Twitter, Discord, where the major community is. And yeah, talk to influencers. If you want some, we already have a BAYC holder. You can airdrop him something for quick access to the NFT market. That's Aditya right there. And definitely, he's an NV strategist, and we've been having some dope meetings with some dope projects. I cannot reveal all the information right now, of course, but there are some very dope projects up and coming, some very dope artworks up and coming. Now, talking about artworks brings me to a very special topic. I'm a human. I made a mistake towards a human. I forgot our design team. I hadn't noticed they've joined the call when I was introducing. We've got Harman and Nama here. Harman and Nama, if you want to quickly give your introduction, they're the one in the team that are making the website look beautiful and the whole user research and everything. Harman and Nama, this is your cue.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey guys, this is Harman. I'm the UX researcher. It's really nice to I'm very excited to meet you all and like to have you guys on board. Anything you guys need, yeah, I'm the person. I'm taking care of your needs and whatever whatever the functionalities that you need on the platform. So yeah, over to you, Namha.
Hello, guys. Nice to have you here. Hope you can hear me. But Herman and I work together very closely with the rest of the members of the team to create better experiences for all of y'all, so you can have a better experience in putting out your work to the world. So hopefully we can do a good job so all of y'all can, put it out there and let everyone see it. Okay, thank you.
That was really cool. We also have Arun here from the design team. He'd be making some very cool stuff that you'll be seeing on our platform. Arun, if you want to quickly say hi. Yeah, women on the team, they're the boss here. They take the charge of how the website should look. So, yeah. Arun, if you're there.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hey guys, it's really like it's really great to meet you all finally, and yeah, we'll be looking forward to all the things that will be coming out soon. Yeah, so yeah, basically, yeah, really excited.
Yeah, see, I mean, he might say less words, but when you see his work, I'm pretty sure you'll be speaking around for a while. Now coming back to our main track, we recently announced our roadmap, and I think Abhinav is the best guy to talk about our roadmap for AssetMantle and how we're looking to like capture the market in the future. Yes, sir.
Thanks, Rohit. Yeah. Hi guys. Hi again. Yeah, we'll be introducing the roadmap of the AssetMantle itself. We started back in November last year, 15th November, when we started the phase 0 of our roadmap, which is basically we started with the launch of our testnet for public validators and bringing early adopters to our platform. We launched our validators onboarding form, and we got over more than 420 responses from validators all across the world, that too within first 72 hours. And right now we have like more than 380 validators on the testnet itself, out of which only hundreds are active. We also released the mainnet Mantle beta version of it, which is basically demoed at AssetMantle.1. There, I think in a short while you will get the demo itself. We also introduced the Mantle Explorer to the community for people to look the NFTs on the Mantle place itself. And of course, the Genesis creators onboarding was introduced at that time. Yeah, phase 1, which is currently ongoing, we call it a trench. We started with launching our token economics. The token economics is more very community driven. The total circulating supply at the Genesis, out of that 54% is being rewarded to community, and 50% of all the tokens being minted at the Genesis is being given to community through Mantle airdrops, as well as community projects to incubate NFT artists and creators. Yeah, Mantle Meta, and then we are currently working on the IBC enabling the chain. So Cosmos is one of the few ecosystems in the world which has IBC enabled, which is basically inter-blockchain communication, where one can transfer one token to another chain securely. What does this bring to AssetMantle is people community can trade tokens, NFTs in any token they want, including ERC20 also 20 tokens such as Ethereum. So right now we are also working on the Mantelplace version 2 of it, which is basically the current beta version that we have launched will be very improved and feature over it for seamless user experience. And we will also be introducing fractional NFTs where multiple users can own the NFT itself. And of course, a few days ago, we have like Mantle Drop announcement is coming out. So yeah, it will be basically for the community itself. It is divided in multiple ecosystem for the people, Cosmos as well as other ecosystem as well. So the next phase is basically we are calling to phase to the unlimit. Here we are launching incentivized testnet v2, which is basically for the community itself to early adopters and for validators coming to the supporting to AssetMantle chain itself. Then we will have after that testnet, we will have the final mainnet launch, which will have all the features like auctions, secondary sales, and royalties. And the mantle airdrop distribution will also will happen after the launch of the mainnet itself. Then we will have a liquidity bootstrapping event, which is basically providing liquidity to the mantle token itself on the osmosis chain through LBP. And then we will also be introducing Mantle Builder V1 version 1, which is basically storefronts for the Genesis creators and community grants for the ecosystem to contribute to the Mantle Builder we've done. So also the project expansions will happen collaboration with NFT creators and aggregators to boost the platform and the community growth. So the next phase will be phase 3 called we are calling cash. So the first thing that we will do in it is will be IBC InterNFT compatibility. So right now, so IBC is enabled for transferring of just fungible tokens right now only, but InterNFT standard will be introduced in the phase 3, where like NFTs can be transferred itself to the other chain itself, which is across the Cosmos NFT standards. So AssetMantle team, as the Panshu told, has been working on the InterNFT part of the community Cosmos ecosystem for more than a year now. We are a very big contributor to it. Yeah. And then after the introduction of IBC InterNFT compatibility, we'll be introducing Mantle DAO, which will be for verification and curation system for the creators itself. It will also help and incubate NFT creators as well as the projects. Phase 3, from Mantelplace perspective, we will be introducing analytics and statistics dashboard for tracking transaction activity, for tracking the NFT itself, like how many times volume traded per users, who were the past owners of the NFT itself. These kind of features will be introduced. And then Mantle retroactive rewards will be done for the Mantelplace users itself, who are people who are actively participating on the Mantelplace, trading NFTs on the Mantelplace itself. And also at the least, at the end of the phase 3, we will be distributing NFT drops to the Genesis stores and early adopters. Yeah, coming to the next step will be the phase 4. We are calling it curate. We will introduce called trade room. We are calling it trade room. So right now, most of the NFT trades that are happening between creators and collectors is basically being chat on other platforms such as Discord, whatever Telegram, whatever the means are. So to handle this problem, we will introducing something called trade room, where creators and collectors can directly communicate with each other on the platform itself. So this will be introduced in the Mantelplace. We will also be introducing next composable and decomposable NFTs. Also then multiple payment modes of integration via through credit card, debit card, Fate will be introduced on the Mantelplace itself. And then staking and LPs will be for NFTs will be introduced on the Mantle chain itself. And the DEX, which again Dipanshu introduced centralized limit order book, will be introduced on the platform itself. We are keeping it quite shush. And yeah, this all features will be summed up as Mantle version 3, which will be much more simplifying the user flows and introducing all the new features that we are building. The next and final phase will be right now will be phase 5. We are calling Verify. Uh, uh, in this Verify, the first one is we will target is Cosmos NFT projects collaboration. So there are multiple right now NFT platform on the Cosmos ecosystem as well. We will try to make standardization, and then across the ecosystem, it will be made interchain NFTs and protocol standardization will be done. We will also be introduce Ethereum bridge so that the NFTs could be transferred over the Ethereum and across to and fro both way. Will be also be then the next will be introducing IBC resolver, which will be querying knowing about NFTs on the another chain itself to do transactions, as well as to query what's the status of the NFT itself. And the last will be in it the identity ID as SECP 256K1 address, which will be like the identity ID. Identity module, which again Dipanshu introduced a little bit in it, will be more on standardized format of the this address format itself. Yeah, that's it from the roadmap itself. Back to you, Rohit.
That was pretty dope. Now that like sums up what the team has in place for Asset Mantle and what we're trying to build here. And again, these were just a brief overview of what all we have in plans. And yeah, just stay put. I mean, you guys be the first one to know whenever we have any of these things going live. You'll be taken through everything. You have a support at every single place. We're because of you, you're because of us. It's a symbiotic relationship, and we have to go in together. We'll help you get the reach, we'll help you get the strategy. You just name it, and we're there to help you as much as we can. But then again, as creators, as communities, you guys will have the work of adding value to your communities. How do you build a community of people around you who really look up to you for your work, who look up to you for your next drop, what you add, how you add values in their life. And we had a small presentation for that, but I think we keep covering that in and out this entire call about the importance of having a Twitter account, importance of regularly posting and being relevant there, importance of having a own Discord if you're a project, or else we have a pretty hustling bustling Discord right now. Just get in there, be relevant, share your art. We have a creator chat section already live. We'll be sharing all our updates via there. Just share your art, connect with the community. Who knows what big collector you might find by just sharing one of your arts, and you just hit it off. And as soon as the collection comes out, you already have collectors ready for you. So we'll have to work for it right from the start. Now, moving on, let's have a session called Creator Connect. If you guys can one by one just unmute yourself and talk about your project and what you guys are trying to build, and just give a brief overview to the whole creator community of what the others are up to. If anyone wants to go first. Manuel, I saw you were pretty excited and the project looks pretty dope. If you want to speak some words on the project itself.
Yeah, sure. Was a pleasure listening to you guys. You are so excited with this project. That makes me so happy. I'm in the right side now. So congratulations, guys. Okay, I'll talk about our project. We thought in the beginning, I talked with Ali, okay, to help you to make your community big, to put people inside the platform and makes the people know the platform, because, that's really important. The importance of a community. So I work in my job with communities, and that's what I do every day. And the beginning was talking about that, helping with the strategies and all the stuff, okay? But then I said, okay, could be fun makes one of a Genesis collection, with a nice roadmap, with a nice design, a different idea, not just art, making something different, to put more hype inside and say to the people, hey, we are creating something different. So take care of us, we are here and you will listen about us a lot. So come here to our community. So my team and me was thinking about what to do. We thought about the element, the primal element of the periodic table. So is everything connected with the chemical? Because atom is the token of cosmos. So the atom is also composing because element. So we thought to create like 90 genesis. The first one, the genesis of a collection, this 10,000. But with that, the genesis will be like later will be mixed, 50-50, 30-70, and all that stuff to finish the collection. So then when the collection is launched, you can breed all that elements inside the platform to make different stuff, and when you breed it, then you can build like a share, like a shirt, like a cupboard, to build to complete a kind of puzzle, inside the metaverse. So everybody have to, all the community have to work together to make the project possible. So that's the reason of a collection. That's the idea. Also, we thought in make a kind of help for the people that want to study chemical, and everything is connected with that, but they don't have the medium, they don't have the money. So a part of the profit of the project is will go to help that people, to study in the university, making partner with that, and putting the institutional part inside the project. Anyway, will be connected also with the platform. So our platform will be like so respectful and connected with the institution and helping in the real world to the people, because that's really important. Make the thing different to help the people. I think that's the purpose of the cryptocurrency, and also that's the purpose of this platform, helping the designer, helping the creator to launch the collection, and also launch the art to share with the people. So that's all. That's just the first one collection.
That was really
Also, we
great.
have for the third
Yeah.
one, we have a lot of ideas, everything connected, and also connected with the metaverse, connected with play to earns, and everything have to be like a machine, working everything together to put more people inside AssetMantle, because I think it's a really, really, really nice project. So congratulations, guys.
Yeah, I see a few texts coming in, super interesting, and just hearing about the project. And believe us, we've also seen the artworks that these guys are creating, and the whole concept around it, the whole game around it that they're building is pretty tremendous. I also saw recently Liam joined in. Liam, if you want to quickly introduce yourself and speak a few words about the importance of community and the stuff that you talk about. Liam is also coming up with a very dope project around music NFTs and something that would really, I mean, yeah, Liam, if you want to take it from here, it's your project, and I think you describe it the best.
Yeah, hi Rohit. Sorry for joining late. Actually, I completely lost track of time with everything I'm doing. But let me get the camera on. So yeah, obviously it's great to see so many people in the call. There's a lot of artists working around AssetMantle, which is really great to see. I'm not sure if everyone's been following AssetMantle on Twitter, but it's great to see like the engagement kind of building up, people getting excited, and hopefully projects like ours can tap into that community. So what I'm working on is essentially we're going to start with just a collection, but we're going to kind of create an ecosystem, hopefully in the long run, of NFTs that aren't just focused on art. Because what we have at the moment is a lot of NFTs that are PFP projects, sort of like profile picture style projects, or we have like very like well-designed, nice artworks that are a smaller collection, or sometimes like a generative larger collection. So we wanted to do something around music because music's kind of underexplored in NFTs. NFTs kind of have this brand at the moment, at least from the outside world, that it's things like CryptoPunks and things like Bored Apes, which are amazing in themselves, and they're really cool projects and really cool NFTs. But I think it's only like the tip of the iceberg. So we want to find a way to kind of bring audio into the NFTs, because art at the end of the day isn't just pictures, it's sounds, it's experiences, and so on. So we're kind of working on a NFT music track. So it's going to be, your standard music track, high quality production, with some kind of gearing towards appealing to the NFT and crypto community. We then want to create some unique artworks around that, so we can kind of ship it as a package where you get the track and you get the artworks, and from that we could create something further. We're also looking at basically ways to market. So, on top of what we're doing, we have to think about how we can onboard a community. It's really important, like Rohit said. And there's different ways you can do that, right? So some people kind of go about this idea of, creating pieces specifically for influencers or people in the Cosmos space, and they can kind of onboard communities that way. Other people, look at other ways of marketing. Maybe they kind of get some people on board. Maybe they do a lot of work in Discord, building a community. But we're looking at doing some generative artwork potentially ahead of our main track that releases. And we're hoping to get it out to different communities, be it AssetMantle. Maybe we'll look at some other communities in Cosmos and just try and onboard as many people as we can into our community. So then when we launch, we're hopefully going to be able to sell out our music NFTs and really just bootstrap our ecosystem. So I know that doesn't share too much information to you guys listening, but hopefully that gives you an idea of our thought process, our launch process, and happy to share more in the future as we kind of work towards something. One last thing I will say is that we're not worried about being first to market. We'd like to launch sooner rather than later. But obviously we want to make sure what we're launching is good. We only have so much time as well. So we're just looking to make, go at our own pace. And then when we're ready to go out and market this thing, that's kind of when we're going to, go all in. So yeah, hopefully that gives you a good overview.
Yeah, I mean, you guys just heard Liam, and even a better way, Liam is educator in the scene, and he makes informative videos around the ecosystems and how to project it. You guys can go check him out. And just to point it out, the kind of people you're with right now is a very talented bunch. You need help with anything, you just have to go write it down in the creator chat. I'm pretty sure one or the other talented folks would come in and help you out here. You talk about generative, you talk about music, you talk about digital illustrations. We also have a micro artist here, Uday. Hopefully is here till now. He did join in, and we have a micro artist who does arts on pencil. We've got physical artist here. We've got Hissa here in Pamak, Khushbu, and Chetna. And if any of you guys want to go in, I see a lot of I see all the talented folks, and I'm confused as to who to call upon next. If some of you want to introduce your project, it'd be really great. I see David Rose, I see Yakub, I see Koshi. Make It Rad is another one. No, I mean, any of you want to take it? We have got Preetal, Shweta, Romario from Optical Asylum. We just announced today. Romario, if you want to say some quick words, anything about NFTs and how you do think it will affect the market and your project, of course. I think we'll wait a little. But in the meantime, if any of you want to go ahead and talk about your project, talk about how it's going to change. I see your hands up. You're ready to go, man. Just come on
Hello.
up, Koshi. Yes, sir.
Yeah, nice to see you all. Thanks for the introductions and for all the work you're doing with AssetMantle, and Rohit for the great energy. You're like an amazing MC on this whole thing. So,
thank you.
Yeah, my name's David Rose. It's pretty early here in Southern California, but I connected with Rohit a few weeks ago, and I see myself as a bridge for creators who aren't familiar with the blockchain but want to get involved and share their art. My passion is helping entrepreneurs in any way I can to build a community and to also sustain themselves financially. So the first project I'm working on right now is actually with a charity organization based in Los Angeles, and they do work in India, which is super cool. It's named Save a Child, is the name of the charity organization. They're focused on providing vitamin A supplements to children under the age of 5, and it's one of the main causes, the lack of appropriate nutrition. It's one of the main causes of childhood blindness. And so by giving a little vitamin A supplement to kids twice a year, they can pretty much reduce childhood blindness or eliminate childhood blindness in children under 5. This is a big deal. It only costs 4 cents per child. So with $40,000 raised, we can administer this supplement to over 1 million children. So the first project that I'm working on right now, which is on the Solana ecosystem, but I would love to bring it to AssetMantle at some point, is to do an NFT drop with Save a Child, and there's other charitable organizations that I have connections with that I'll bring onto the space. And then in my personal life, I'm a real estate agent, so in California, Hawaii, and Florida. And so I have some really fun real estate concepts that I'm really excited to bring onto the blockchain and into the NFT space, related to vacation rentals and other things, fractionalized ownership, all kinds of fun stuff. We get into securities issues in the United States with that, but it's just this whole space is really exciting to be a part of. And you know, having a background as an entrepreneur, I just feel like I have so many more tools. There's so much less friction, you know, operating in this space. And so having the interchain operability that projects built on Cosmos provide is really, you know, exciting. And yeah, I'm grateful to be here and to see in person and hear from your team directly. I'm looking right now at the screen of the 5 or 6 of you on the team, and it's just yeah, it's a real joy to connect, you know, with people all over the world. So thanks for having me, guys. Thank you, Rohit.
Thank you so much. That was actually beautiful. And one of the aspects that I really love about our community is the feeling of giving back. I see a lot of projects, and personally, what really attracts me towards any project is when they promise of doing something for the community, some specific part of a community, and they actually deliver. It reinforces the trust that we have in people, and just like doing goodwill around. I had Koshi coming in. Koshi raised your hand. If you just wanna go up, you also have a pretty cool project that we're cooking up on Discord right now. If you wanna speak something about it, a very brief interview overview about the project, and then we can have a question answer session if anybody wants to. Koshi, it's all you.
Cool. Yeah, thank you. Can you hear me fine?
Yes, sir.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I haven't used this software before. So yeah, so I'm Koshi. I'm a sound designer and media artist. I work in new media and music industry for like I know since 2007 when I made my first interactive installation. I work with Jakub for also like over 10 years, who's worked on this project as well with me, and he is with us here as well. And in real life, we work on video mapping events, doing data visualizations, data sonification. We work with major institutions, research institutions like NASA, Stockholm Environment Institute, and other organizations. And we kind of would like to incorporate that expertise in this project. And the project is about history of Cosmos or history of IBC. We don't have the exact name yet, but it will be something like IBC Marbles or Cosmos Marbles. And the idea is to show different traits from different civilizations, like and combine them as traits. And since Jakub is working in Unreal Engine, they will be all like high quality 3D works, and I will be working on sound design for that. So yeah, we haven't decided on the tokenomics or how many marbles or how many NFTs will be yet, but yeah, so that's still coming. But we are both really excited about the project and about being in this community, and it's amazing and it's great to see you guys being so excited about the project. I'm also myself. I'm working with the Last Slice Collective in the Decentraland, making experiences in metaverse for major companies now. Like Samsung is the latest build we have made. So we are. That's why I was asking about the bridge to ETH of NFTs, because I think it would be really nice to give some utility. Bringing NFTs or like our NFTs to ETH and make them interactive in the metaverse before it's made on Atom or on IBC. So I think that will be nice utility and nice to bring also people and collectors from ETH side as well, where it's like majority of I think activity going on. So I think that's, yeah, in a nutshell, that's what we are up to. And yeah, really excited about it.
That's pretty dope. I mean, that is one of the key features of AssetMantle that we say as well, interoperability, because the future is for NFTs to travel across chains in many applications that are going to be built. There are so many awesome people trying out new things, and the space is constantly building every night. Every night that you sleep, it's a different morning altogether in the space. You see a new project coming up, you see a new creator dropping out something cool, and to really be a part of it, to really reach out to the next level, interoperability will be the key between the chains. And yeah, that you can rest assured with AssetMantle. We already have all the Cosmos chains with us, and we're working on a bridge that lets you connect to other chains as well in a short span of time. And I think that'd be really cool. With that, if we have any other creator who wants to talk about their project, we're up for it. Otherwise, we have the floors open for question. I think this is one of those golden opportunity where you have the whole team right in front of you for any kind of question you have, be it too technical for you to ask to me or anything about the strategizing. We've got Adi, we've got the UX, we've got the design team here. If you want to understand any aspect of AssetMantle, right now is the time. Put out your question, guys. We're here to answer one and all of them. Now we'll be waiting for questions. All right, we have a question, Koshi. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, I have a question about the community and the like. Are there gonna be any missions for people to claim the airdrop, like once they purchase NFTs, or to bid on NFTs, like Stargaze is doing, or like Osmosis was doing with their airdrop claim? Are you planning something like that? Gamification, I think that was mentioned in Spaces, something like that. But I wonder if you are envisaging something like that for airdrop.
I think, yeah, we're going to do that. Majorly gonna introduce all the airdrop community to Mantle Place. That's the aim, to kind of hook them up to the platform. And there are only two ways which we can do that. One is to create their social profiles on the platform, and the other one is going to be to bid on the Mantle verified creators. So the last major chunk of the airdrop, they'll only be able to claim it and receive it if they are doing those activities and missions on the platform.
Awesome, thank you.
I think it's pretty cool. Just to break it down for all the other creators, we also have a lot of new folks who will be minting their first ever NFTs on the platform. So what we talked about here was that the airdrops that we'll be doing for the token would entail a lot of small experiments and small actions that the user will have to do to claim those tokens. And one of those, and the major part of it, would be to claim on the NFTs that you mint on the platform. So they'd actually have to bid on your artworks, on your pieces, to claim them, to actually get incentivized in form of tokens. So that will make the economy thrive. And of course, like, the bids are incoming on your artwork, and we know for sure that all of you are super crazy, and those artworks will definitely find the right collectors when we work on building the right community. So yeah, that was just to break it down. Any other questions? We're open for it. Like, we have the whole team right here. Liam, if you want to go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, hi. So I really wish Mark was here, because he's got more of an idea of probably the answer you'll give. But I have a question around the music side of the NFTs, and also around I'd say the tooling, or at least the consumer experience. So we're finding it difficult because we're kind of wanting to create our own NFTs. We need to find a way of knowing, like, how people are going to be able to consume the NFTs we create. And that's actually going to affect how we structure these NFTs in terms of the metadata, in terms of what people can see. So that was part of the question. And then the other question is, what's the situation with the music tooling? Where are you at with research, and what are you likely to be able to provide in the future?
Yeah. So first question with respect to the toolings, as per the plans, we have been majorly focusing towards having a very seamless user experience for any of the creators to experiment on the platform. And because of which, so far, from the blockchain level, the team has already built majority of the transactions which are required. It's just at the UX level, which requires heavy inputs from the creator side as well, and that's why we have been spending a lot of time in UX research. Um, Talking about the timelines, definitely the toolings are gonna be initially invite only for Genesis creators to kind of build the platform together. And once the platform is ready, been audited to roll out to the community, will open source everything for more collaborations and protocol adoption. Talking about the second part, music NFTs, yes, we have kind of had few very interesting decisions been made with respect to royalties, with respect to distributions and how we can loop them into the platform. But I think we are surely going to need more insights from the creators and from the folks from the music industry, especially to understand what exactly are the major loopholes which NFT can solve, and not just focus on the art pieces only, but also to solve some real world use cases and add more utilities to the music NFTs as well. So it's still under the research phase, to be honest, with respect to music NFTs, because we wanted to get the toolings ready for the Genesis creators to get started with minting on the platform and execution of the other functionalities. Post that, um, since we've got a good interest and alignments from the creators towards the music side, we personally want the first store coming from Mantle Builder to be specific to music. And that is going to be probably in the April end or May first or second week. That's the estimation we have so far, Liam.
Thanks,
Okay.
thanks for that. I just wanted to expand on that. Is there a way, particularly with the Mantle Builder, is there a way that like we can use our own website and our own domain to connect through to the store, or is there sort of like what are your thoughts around that? Is it initially going to be your own UI, or is there some way to kind of connect with our own?
So to answer that particular question, the web front, the Web3 application that we have built, it's totally open source. And if you wanted to, you can fork it off and white label it. It's under Apache open source licensing. So anyone can fork it and build their own version. On top of that, we have a JS library as well. This JS library helps if you embed it inside your web application, it helps you connect to the blockchain and sync up with the transaction status, be able to Marshall and Marshall transaction, be able to send, etc. So there are two ways to go with that. Of course, there's a third way as well, which is zero code Shopify kind of storefront builder. We're working on that. And but yeah, till that particular period of time, the Web3 way to go forward is just to fork off our Web3 project, web application project, and just white label it, since it's covered under the open source license.
Thanks, it's really helpful. Thanks for the information.
Yeah, I see Manuel also raising hands, and he has some dope questions. So if you want to go ahead, Manuel.
Yes. My question is about when will be the launch of all collection, the Genesis collection? How will you prepare the marketing of the collection? Also about the first one, you can give me the answer of this to help you maybe to make the marketing of that and create some strategies or something.
Yeah. So with respect to mainnet launch, we are aiming for March end or April first week. That's when the chain is live along with the token, and have kind of a 1 week of buffer time, 1 or 2 week of buffer time to give all the creators a chance to get ready with their pieces to be minted on the platform. So you can imagine from today till 10th of April, you've got all time to start creating hype around your project, and that's why we have been emphasizing more towards community building, because culture is something which would be very essential for not only the project but also the art pieces which you're bringing on. That is something which we are going to give the toolings, but you're the one who are going to sell it. and that can only happen when everyone starts building the community and hype around what is the significance of that art piece. So I personally would definitely recommend that we get started and go aggressive into community building. Get into Discord, get into Twitter Spaces, start pitching about your projects, get some good thought leaders talking about your projects, collaborate, and once you are ready with those, by the time you'll have the toolings ready to start with Genesis Mint.
Okay, and so you're talking about the start with the hype inside the Discord. You're talking about the AssetMantle Discord or individual Discord of each collection.
We have our own Discord as well, and so far it's gonna be the creator chat. If we've got a good community, we can support you with creating your own channel there as well. And personally, if you've got a much larger community and have a decent moderators, governing Discord, go for it. Have a separate channel. Start building your own ecosystem around it, and kind of cross pollinate them towards the entire Cosmos ecosystem as well.
But in the larger sense, I really recommend you to create your own Discord. So the idea is that with Asset Mantle community, and we are very aggressively building the Asset Mantle community, that will really benefit all of our creators. But in a larger view, that community is here for the NFTs in general. But if you create your own Discord, you promote your own subculture and you promote your own specific art with your specific perspective and viewpoint and use case. So that's like we are the museum but you are the arts, and for that art, you need to promote your specific art. You need to tell what the art is about. Is it a music, and do people, all the people who like music specifically, will join your movement in a sense, and follow you as an artist, not as so that won't happen with the Asset Mantle Discord. So to do that, and that is how everything in NFTs, or majorly everything in NFTs, get value, is where people who are following it, people who are valuing it. If you look at Board Ape Yacht Club, right? The people who valued it at $1,000 were not in Instagram, or were not in Facebook. They were in Discord and Twitter. Although Instagram also played a major role. So you have that chance to create a legacy. You just need to trust your talent and target the right people. That hey, this is what I'm building, and then create your own culture and your own movement with your art.
Yep.
Just to add on to that, I'll take it forward. Today I was having a very beautiful conversation with one of the creators that we've onboarded, and even they're bringing a beautiful project. The thing with Asset Mantle is we're growing at a rapid state. We are aggressive on branding and communication front of us, and we'll definitely do everything in our power to support each and every artist out there, each and every project out there. But what the thing that we need to understand is we have a very wide reach. We'll have reach for every sort of collector. We'll be the one pushing your name forward and putting you in front of every sort of collector to see that, okay, this project exists and this is what they'll do. Once you get in the eyes of those projects, it'll be your task to sell your product, sell your project to them, inviting them to your channels, inviting them to your Twitter, and showing them how you're exactly adding value to them. We'll be the one who will open the door and tell them, all right, this is the stuff that's happening out there. They're cooking some dope stuff. We can have Twitter spaces, we can have Instagram lives, we can have special campaigns. You name it to us, we're just a text away. But then when that stuff happens, when you finally have people talking about you, you're the one responsible to actually bring them in, have them in your project invested and talking about it, spreading the word. And that's the whole approach that we're trying to pitch as Asset Mantle, to get as many eyes on the project as we can, and the project take it from there.
Okay, I think that's the best way also. So I agree with you. Okay, I have another question. Sorry. About my project, or our project. Sorry. I tell you about there is like a platform to breed the NFTs. To create another one NFT. So I'm thinking about if you can bring us some help to develop that platform. Is possible this?
Definitely. Let's set up a call after this. I'll hit you up and then we'll do the necessary stuff without a doubt.
Okay.
We'll take it up tomorrow itself. Yeah.
That's all. Thank you.
Great. Any other questions? I'm sure there are a lot of questions, and we'll also answer it privately. You have all our communication channels open. We're on Discord, we're on Telegram. You've got our Twitter handle, our Instagram handle, even our mail IDs. We're open to any questions at any time of the day. We have very varied sleep cycles because we're full invested in building the best possible platform for you guys. If any more questions, we're right here. We'll need to conclude the call pretty soon. We're above our time limit, but yes, we're still open to a couple more questions. Bring it on.
I see someone joining in as well. If you wanna quickly ask if you know the project.
I actually missed who recently joined.
It was Enric.
Enric. I'm having a fading memory. I don't remember.
Platform link.
Okay.
You post in the chat. Yeah, we also posted the feedback link in the chat. So, and the questionnaire as well. So if you have any question or any feedback for us, yeah, we really appreciate it, and we'll definitely reply your questions. We can do that privately as well. So yeah, please fill the feedback form, and if you have any question, please feel free to ask. We really encourage questions. Yeah, that just spreads awareness, and you become more aware of the platform in general.
All right, we have a question.
Yeah, from Koshi. Koshi.
Can it launch in the first week? That's a call we have to take, but definitely not a lot. We'll the whole idea of having a Genesis pool in the first phase and stopping entries, very limited entries to the new people, is to have a staggered drop so that every project breathes in the ecosystem. Every project has enough eyes coming on them when a collector or any user comes out on the platform. So definitely it'll be a limited number. All the projects would be strategically placed to get the most value for each of them. So is with the creators. We'll have a beautiful plan of action for the same, and we'll be announcing that and discussing with all of you guys shortly before the mainnet launch, when we give you the access to actually play around with the platform and get a sense of what we built and how it can help you. So definitely not a lot. Every project will get its due time. We're not taking in a lot of projects. We already have a few very good projects, yours being one of them, and we're also opening a gaming grant in a couple of days. So a few more projects coming on that end, but definitely the few projects that we have are pretty dope. Yeah, also like our UX researcher Harman duly pointed out, any additional features that you want on the platform, we're all ears. We want to build the best platform. If you have any sort of ideas, I have a few, but I'll directly convey that to Harman. If you have any ideas, you can speak it out here for the team to take a note. Or of course, you have all our communication channel open, so hit us up anytime.
Also, just to add to that, because you guys are Genesis creators, so just like everything blockchain and decentralized, the culture has always supported the early contributors, and henceforth we are providing exclusivity to your launch, and it's a huge leverage that you can really bootstrap by being the Genesis creators. So yeah, if you have any problem with respect to how to set up communities in Discord, how to go about on Twitter, do post them on the questionnaire form, do connect with us, and we can really work it out. And if there's a potential in all of these projects that are launching in the Genesis to do an 100x, so we should reach the maximum potential for it. And that just requires a mutual effort, and we are all here to really support all the Genesis creators. And this isn't possible if you look at any other NFT platform, because they've just grown so huge, and there's a lot of clutter. But we do not want that. We are technically very sound and very confident with what we have built, and we really want all our Genesis creators to leverage that potential, which can really make the projects 100x.
Yeah, just to add on to that, a very common happening in the NFT ecosystem or a blockchain ecosystem is generally that there are a few very avid supporters of any ecosystem that comes across. For persistence, we had for any project that you talk about, we have those community building for AssetMantle as well. And those people who are avid followers, they want the project to grow, and they do everything in their limit to just spread the word about the project to make it as big as possible, because being the first adopters of the project makes it possible to come out very heavy as soon as the project reaches out to the masses. And once it becomes big, those are the people who become big. So you'll have a lot of support. We already have a lot of people talking about the project who want the project to be a success, and they'll do everything in their possibility, including us. Of course, it's a project and we want to see it touch the heights that nothing has ever touched, of course, the moon. But yes, you guys are here. We just need a mutual support. We're all ears. Anything, any strategy planning, we've got Adi, me, Sohail, any tech questions, we've got the tech team right here, business development side. You need to talk about grants, you need to talk about collaborations. We're all ears. Let's discuss it out. Let's make the best possible way for your project to reach the moon as well with AssetMantle.
I'm very sure that we're gonna have $1 million NFT sale from one of the creators. In fact, multiple creators that we have on call right now.
Yeah. You guys hear it? You have to claim it. You just have to raise your hands now, and we'll give it. Yeah. I said $1 million, and Siri just popped out on my Mac. I have no clue. Cool. I think if we don't have any more questions, we can conclude the call. If any of you have anything to say, Abhinav, the team there, the design team, Sohail, Adi, if you have anything to add for the creators, any last pointers, that'll be great. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think
Yes,
it's
sir.
very exciting to again see all of you people who have been joined a little bit later. This welcome to the, I will say, AssetMantle community, and we will definitely be becoming very big from and as in the blockchain ecosystem, we all say to the moon. Probably this time we'll go to the stars, maybe also. Just
stars.
every creators and everyone to the community. Welcome to Team AssetMantle.
Welcome to Team AssetMantle. Yes.
All are gonna make it.
Okay. There are a few terms that you really need to get hold of in the NFT ecosystem. We also shared a doc when we started. I'll make sure it gets to you again. There are a few terms that we use to spread love. One of the best thing about the NFT and the blockchain scene is that everyone is trying to win. So there's a lot of love inside the community. We see very rare occurrences of hatred, and that is beautifully curtailed by all the people spreading love. So yeah, your artwork would see a lot of love and a lot of people happily accepting your vision, your journey throughout. Yeah. Welcome to Team AssetMantle. It was a lovely call. I don't see any more questions popping up. Got a GIF. Walk me. Yeah, that's true. Cool. Yeah. Any last pointers to add? Anybody? We'll be having these weekly sessions every Wednesday now. Next Wednesday, we'll be having a Discord walkthrough and the best practices to build a community in a general overview. And then we'll be taking it up from there every Wednesday, and then in between if the need be. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.